What's going on? Welcome back to Real World Tool Reviews. I'm going to do a review finally of the Milwaukee M18 lights I have. I've got the M18 Rover and the M18 Radius light. And I've been meaning to do a review on these tools for a while because I finally have power in my shop. But I just love these lights. I used them to light up all the videos for most of the videos on this channel until I wired up my shop and got these awesome lights here. Now I've got a nice big light above the workbench and then the big light for the shop, and I don't need these anymore. But these were what lit up the shop for all those videos in the beginning, and I've been waiting to do this video until I didn't need them for the videos anymore. But they're awesome, awesome, awesome lights. And I just figured I'd, do a little bit of a review. I'm not going to go over all the specs, but the Radius light, this thing's awesome. It's awesome for camping. I take it with me camping every time I go camping. It'll light up the whole tent, It's got 3 settings, but the highest setting, the brightest setting is 2200 lumens, which is, pretty good. You can plug it in, so if you don't have batteries or you run out of a battery or whatever, you can plug this thing in. It's just a really good light to plug in, I've taken it under a house when I was replacing a furnace, and there was a plug and I had an extension cord. And I figured rather than worry about the battery, I just plugged it in, and it's just a really good light. It'll light up a whole crawl space or a whole attic, It lit up this whole shop. And it does have this floodlight too. If you don't want the full 360 degree light, it'll give you this floodlight too. And it does, it lasts a few hours, I think, on the 5 amp hour battery. It does kind of eat up the battery after, on high. Like, it won't last forever. But, a few hours is still pretty damn good. I really didn't have to change the batteries a whole lot when I was using it to light my shop. So that's the Radius light. And I would highly suggest it for camping. And if you do a lot of work under houses or in attics, this thing's great. If you're in a lot of, job sites that don't have any power and you're in enclosed spaces, this thing's awesome, and I just can't recommend it enough. But even better, I think, than this is awesome for camping and a lot of other uses, like in case the power goes out at your house, you can put this in your house, But in terms of a work light, this Rover is just awesome. I love this for if I'm just on the job. I just had it under my house this weekend because my damn sewer backed up. I had tree roots in my damn sewer on 4th of July weekend. Sucked. I went under the house and I heard that bad gurgling sound when you flush the toilet, and I said, oh no, the dreaded drain is clogged sound. So I went under the house and I had my girlfriend flush the toilet again, and there was water backing up out of the backflow under my house. So it was a rough morning that morning, but I got it fixed. It sucked though. But anyway, I was under the house with this, and what's cool about this Rover light is it has a magnet, which is great. It's a very strong magnet. It'll go, I'll put it on a hot water heater or something when I'm under a house, or put it on a furnace or something like that. But the best thing about this is this clamp that it's got. This clamp will go on to any 2x4, or any 2x material. So it'll go on a floor joist if you're in a crawl space, or on a rafter if you're in an attic. And that is really convenient. And when you are able to do that, and then it has this articulating head or whatever, it can go almost all the way around. It stops right there, but it's almost 360 degrees, and it can go up and down like this. So you can really get this thing oriented just about to give you light just about anywhere that you need it. And it is, I think it's like 1,000 lumens on high. And this one, even on high, the batteries last a really long time. The 5 amp hour battery lasts a long time on it. Don't quote me on the 1,000 lumens, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Just Google it. I'm not a big specs guy. All I can tell you is it's bright. It's really bright, and it's really functional. It's really good for, you know, just getting a good amount of light where you need it in a crawl space or an attic. That's where it really shines. You know, there's a bad joke for you. But I just kind of wanted to go over these and just tell you guys how much I really do love these. I would highly recommend them. You know, I got them in a set actually around the holidays for, I want to say maybe they were like, it was under $200, which was a pretty good steal for these. They're pretty expensive. This one usually goes for like $150, and this one is $100 or something usually. So, but before that was, you know, that's just the features of them and what I use them for. This radius light is just awesome for camping and stuff. I can't even tell you. But if you have a shop that doesn't have power, or you're working on job sites with no power, this will light up a whole room. That's what's really cool about it. But I figured I would show you guys what I used to do. I need to figure out a way to hang it. But, oh yeah, okay. So what I used to do, I'm gonna turn off the lights in here, and I'm gonna use these just like, oh, and this has a hook too, so you can hang it on a 2x4 or whatever you need. No magnet, but it does have a good hook. But I'm gonna hang this thing the same place I used to hang it. I'll show you how I used to light my videos. So I would mount this Rover up here on the rafter, and it would shine down and give me good light onto the bench for my videos. And then I hung that radius light up there, and I'm going to turn off the lights, and you'll see how dark it gets. Dark as hell up in here. And then that's with just the radius light. And then there's the Rover. And that's how I used to light up my videos. And this is pretty good. I mean, it's not nearly as good as my, make sure the right mode is, yeah, so that was on the highest on the Rover. So, I mean, that's not nearly as good as my light now. It looks dim compared to my new good real light, but I mean, this was how I did it. And now I've got my fancy lights and I'm spoiled, but I mean, for them to be cordless lights, it's pretty good. And you know, so here's the light in the shop with just the battery powered lights. I'm going to turn them off again. We're dark. And here's the good light. You know, that's the real light. But I really was impressed with these. If you are looking for some cordless lighting solutions that really do work, you know, these M18 ones are really good. They're not cheap. They're absolutely not cheap, but they're worth the money if you need it. Like they're one of those things that actually is worth every damn penny. They've helped me out on a bunch of jobs. They helped me, you know, have my little workshop and make these videos for a long time before I got power in here, and they're just awesome. M18 Rover and the M18 radius light. Just great lights. Thanks for watching.